What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing the brand new Jordan Flyknit Elevation 23. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet and want to see more reviews just like this one. Also make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at @RealSethFowler. But with all that out of the way, let's get into it. So Jordan Brand invited me out to an unveiling of their summer lineup a couple weeks ago and I got to check out a lot of sneakers that you probably already have seen, some that have already released and some that I really can't talk about yet. It was a great event. Thank you again to Jordan Brand for having me out. There was a lot of sneakers that I really wanted, a lot that I was definitely drooling over, and some that I wasn't sure about. One of those shoes I wasn't quite sure about was the Jordan Flyknit Elevation 23, but now I have them in hand, so without further ado, let's jump right into the review. First things first, I think the naming convention is definitely a little weird. It's not your standard numbered Jordan. It's not the Jordan 23. It just has 23 at the end because of course that was Jordan's number. And it's not really a hybrid because although the midsole and outsole tooling is exactly the same as an Air Jordan 6, the upper is completely new. Also not exactly sure where the name Elevation came from, but it is what it is. Jumping right into the sneaker, a majority of the upper is made up of this black Flyknit. There isn't really much structure to the material, which makes me think this is more of a lifestyle sneaker than it is a basketball sneaker. The Flyknit primarily comes in these black thick ribs, which add a little bit of structure to the upper, but not a huge amount. In between the ribs, you have these thin silver threads, which sort of make up the silver mesh, which at first I thought was 3M, but after closer inspection, nope, just silver thread. Because of these thick black ribs, it definitely gives the shoe sort of a skeletal look, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it might be something you guys are interested in. One thing though that I do really like about this Flyknit construction is that the upper is extremely breathable, which is great because we've got summer coming up and breathable shoes are a must. This black and silver ribbed Flyknit runs all the way from the toe to the back of the midfoot. Moving up the shoe, you have this flat, thicker Flyknit area around the tongue. You've also got these flat black laces that instead of running through eyelets, they actually run through these sort of thick loops on the side of the shoe. As you'd expect, the majority of the tongue is also made up of this black and silver Flyknit, and the top of the tongue is covered in this black nubuck with this iridescent Jumpman. Inside the shoe, there isn't much padding to speak of. Your foot is pretty much just up against raw Flyknit. It's definitely not uncomfortable, but you don't really feel locked into the shoe, which is another reason why I think this is more of a lifestyle shoe than a performance shoe. Because there wasn't any padding in the heel, I definitely had a lot of heel slippage just kind of walking around. The insole of the sneaker comes in a black with a semi-gloss black Jumpman. As for fit, the Jordan Flyknit Elevation 23 does seem to fit true to size. Nike's usually pretty good about their sizing, so I wouldn't worry too much. I would just go true to size, but if you're really unsure, I definitely suggest trying on a pair first to make sure the sizing is right for you. Continuing back in the shoe, you get this sort of stiff black nubuck heel cup. The heel cup has these 3D ridges, which I guess are there for aesthetics. They might also add structure, I'm not totally sure. And then rounding off the back of the sneaker, you've got an embroidered Jumpman in black. Moving down the shoe, as I mentioned before, you've got an Air Jordan 6 midsole. As you could probably tell, it also comes in black. However, Jordan Brand added a little bit of separation between the different parts of the midsole by making certain parts matte black and other parts gloss black. Finally, moving to the bottom of the shoe, you've got a primarily matte black outsole with translucent blue accents. Overall, the Jordan Flyknit Elevation 23 is not a bad sneaker. This shoe retails for $170 and kind of just released out of nowhere. You can grab it on Nike's website and a few in-store retailers, and if you really like the way the shoe looks, I don't think it's a bad way to go. The one thing that's kind of weird to me is that the shoe could have been really light because they used a light Flyknit upper. However, they kind of undid all that weight saving by adding an Air Jordan 6 outsole, which is kind of heavy. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's put these guys on feet and see how they look. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Jordan Flyknit Elevation 23 and whether you're planning to grab a pair for yourself. Make sure to leave those comments in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.